we're recording. It's January 1st, 2025.
It's been a lot lately. I don't even know where to start. Oh, of course, first we need a microphone, which I don't even know where it is.
Hi! Welcome back, my friend. It's been a long time since I sat down and have had a chat with you. And today is exactly that. I'm gonna be chatting about what's been going on lately. I'm sorry, I'm a little rusty. I haven't done this in a month, so bear with. I wanna do a little update, a little where I'm at video at the moment, just to catch up with you and let you know what's been going on lately in my life and where things are headed and what are the rough plans for the 2025. So yeah, hi. Is this in focus? This should be. Okay. Hopefully. Hey, Happy New Year, friend. So happy to be back. I hope you had a wonderful holiday season. I hope it was restful and had tons of fun. I am excited to be back on my regular diet again because, let me tell you, I cannot refuse a good food, but it was just too much. I felt full constantly. My body could not handle anymore. So it's been nice to be back to some normal, lighter diet that I can handle. I've been thinking a lot lately about where I'm at right now. Honestly, I've been feeling a little bit stuck lately and sort of on the crossroads. So that's why I wanted to sit down and talk with you today. And I think we don't talk about this enough. You know, a lot of people don't want to talk about it. And I feel it's just as important as it is to talk about good and fun stuff. It's important to talk about not so good or, not so uplifting. You know, there are times that life just feels like it's in a holding pattern and you just cannot get out of it, or you don't see the way out of it. You know, things are moving, but you're not really going anywhere, if that makes sense. So I've been feeling like that lately, like I'm running in place, basically. And I think it has been a wake-up call for me, a reminder that I really need to slow down and step back and reflect, think about where I'm going and what I'm basically doing with my time, you know? Time. Yeah. It seems like we all have it, but no one really knows how to use it the right way. And the thing is, we can't really get it back once it's gone, you know. So lately I've been wondering if I'm truly using it the way I want to. I feel like I've been spending a lot of it. Well, not procrastinating, sometimes too, but mostly not doing the things that make me feel fulfilled. But okay, more on that later. Let me just backtrack a little bit. 2024 was a year of growth for me. I've learned a lot about myself, about the things that I value. I had some big wins, but I also had some losses that taught me a lesson. And it's those lessons that really stuck with me. I've been thinking a lot about how I have been spending my time over the last year and whether I have been intentional enough with it. So when I look back on the past year, I realized that I'm not exactly where I thought I was gonna be. There was this picture in my head of how things were supposed to go. Maybe I would be further along with my goals, or maybe I thought I'd feel more together by now. You know, like there would be some sense of clarity of some sort. And I was expecting that everything would fall into place, you know. But I don't feel that. In fact, I've been feeling like pretty lost sometimes. I thought I would have a clearer sense of direction by now, and that's been hard to admit. Hi, I'm still figuring it out. It's not easy to face that, I admit. But the thing is, I don't think there's something wrong with not having everything figured out. It's just we put so much pressure on ourselves to answer these questions, to know exactly what we're doing and where we're going. But but sometimes that's just not reality. And maybe that's okay. I'm not really sure. I am figuring this out as well. Maybe this is all a part of the journey, you know? Maybe it's not about having everything sorted out right now, and maybe it's just about trying new things, failing sometimes, and learning from that, you know? So I am really in the space of figuring it out. And that's okay. I'm accepting it. I've been thinking about time a lot lately. Time is one of those things we never really feel until it's too late. I mean, when we're younger, you know, everything is, we all feel like we have all the time in the world and we have all this time to figure things out. But as we get older, we realize how fast it all goes. The days blend into each other, and before we know it, the months have passed. Years. And you start to wonder, am I really using my time in the way that matters? When I think about how I have been spending my time lately, I can't help but wonder if I have been wasting it. And I don't mean in a traditional way, like sitting around and not doing nothing. But I mean, have I been spending my time in a way that makes me fulfilled? Or have I just been passing the time? There's a difference. Happiness, I think, is found in little moments. It's a cup of tea you enjoy in a quiet early morning, or a chat with a friend, you know, reading a good book. But fulfillment, that's different. Fulfillment comes from purpose, from doing something meaningful, something that feels like it matters. And I think that's been something that I was chasing, but I don't always feel it. So that's been frustrating. There are days I feel great about my work and what I'm doing, about my jewelry, about the pieces I make, about my YouTube channel and my YouTube content. But then there are other days that I feel like none of it matters in a way. And I've been struggling with that quite a bit. What does fulfillment even look like? Is it about achieving more, doing bigger things, or is it about being content with where I am right now and appreciating the journey along the way? I have no idea. So I've been thinking a lot about fulfillment lately and what it really means. For me, fulfillment isn't just about achieving goals. It's more than that. You know, it's not about crossing the things off to-do lists and following the schedules and routines. It's deeper. And right now I feel like I have been searching for this in a lot of different places, but I can't quite pinpoint what it is. But one thing I do know, and it is to focus on the things that bring me joy and purpose. That's why I'm going to continue to share my jewelry making processes with you, because that's something I love. Creating with hands grounds me, and it's a really big thing in my life. It's something that helps me feel grounded, and I want to keep that connection with you. I know a lot of you, probably most of you, are here for the jewelry making videos, and I love that. We've built this community together, and it brings me joy. So, you know, I've always said that working with my hands is one of the things that keeps me present, and that's not going anywhere. But at the same time, I'm also passionate about content creation, about telling stories and creating art with what I do. I'm excited to experiment with content this year and make it even more meaningful, and not just for you, but also for me too. It's a balance, right? Between what brings me peace, like jewelry making, and doing what challenges me to grow, like sharing these thoughts with you. So while things might look a little different this year, I'm not going anywhere. In fact, I'm quite excited to be here more. I'm still here, I'm still creating. It's just evolving. I guess I'm at a bit of crossroads right now. I want to step up and do more, but I'm not also sure where to go and how to get there, if that makes sense. It's like I'm on the edge of something bigger, but I don't quite know what it is yet. I know 2025 is going to be a year where I try to be more financially free. Like, I want to control my own income, but the truth is I don't know exactly how I'm gonna do that. I have big dreams, but sometimes these dreams feel too big, you know. I want to build multiple streams of income. I want to create passive income from the things that I'm passionate about, the things that fulfill me, but it's hard to know where to start, is it? It's like the dream is clear, but the path is not, you know? And maybe that's okay. Maybe it's okay to not have everything figured out, as long as I'm moving forward in some way. I also want to be debt-free by the end of 2025. Uh, it's been a lot. I was trying to be debt-free this past year, but there were circumstances and situations that got me even further into debt. So yeah, I've been playing with the idea of creating my own mindfulness journal. In fact, that's been quite a lot on my mind lately, since I journal a lot, and I just had this idea, I don't know, just something that would help me, and maybe you, focus on being more present, more intentional about how we spend our time. The idea is still a little blurry, quite honestly, but it feels like it's something I want to work on this year, so I'll see. And maybe it will turn into something bigger, I don't know. It's still all in question marks. It's for now, it's just one piece of the puzzle. So as I think about 2025 and what's next, I don't have all the answers. We're gonna figure that out together. I'm taking things one step at a time, and I think that's the real challenge, you know, not rushing anything. and just be patient with myself and the progress, not trying to force anything, and just letting things to unfold on its own, knowing that I am on the right path, even if I don't know where it's all leading. So time, after all, is our precious resource, and if there is one thing I'm learning, is how we spend it is more important than what we accomplish. So if you're feeling stuck or unsure about your next steps, or you're feeling like your time is slipping away too quickly, you're not alone. As always, we're all figuring it out. And sometimes we just need to slow down, reflect, reset, replan, restructure, realign with what truly matters to us. I think I expected everything to click by now, like the big picture to be clearer, my path to be more straightforward. But I'm starting to realize that maybe that's not how life works. Sometimes growth is slow. Sometimes we have to go through little uncertainty to figure out what's next. And that's okay. So I'm excited for the journey ahead. I'm grateful to have you here with me. And let's take 2025 one step at a time together. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.